Hello, my friend. This is Riley Davison, and you are listening to Bravo Zulu Radio. Thank you for doing so. I love history. I'm always trying to see the foundation that was laid for our present situation. But did you ever think you would be living history? Certainly, we must all see these as historic times, and that the world will never be what it once was. Today, with all the talk of defunding the police, I thought you would like to hear where our modern concept of policing came from. Tomorrow I will give you the background story, but today I'll do a little reading and bring you the framework under which our police forces are supposed to be operating. To do this, we must reach across the pond to 1829, where the London Metropolitan Police Department was established by Sir Robert Peel, who's considered the father of modern policing. And I got this bit of information from the Law Enforcement Action Partnership.org. Okay? And basically, it starts with three core ideas. One, the goal is preventing crime, not catching criminals. If the police stop crime before it happens, we don't have to punish citizens or suppress their rights. An effective police department doesn't have high arrest stats. Its community has low crime rates. 2. The key to preventing crime is earning public support. Every community member must share the responsibility of preventing crime, as if they were all volunteer members of the force. They will only accept this responsibility if the community supports and trusts the police. 3. The police earn public support by respecting community principles. Winning public approval requires hard work to build reputation, enforcing the laws impartially, hiring officers who will represent and understand the community, and using force only as a last resort. So, admittedly, there's a lot of work to be done, okay? And it's based on these 9 policing principles. 1, to prevent crime and disorder as an alternative to their repression by military force and severity of legal punishment. 2, to recognize always that the power of the police to fulfill their functions and duties is dependent on public approval of their existence, actions, and behavior, and on their ability to secure and maintain public respect. 3, to recognize always that to secure and maintain the respect and approval of the public means also the securing of the willing cooperation of the public in the task of securing observance of laws. 4, to recognize always that the extent to which the cooperation of the public can be secured diminishes proportionately the necessity of the use of physical force and compulsion for achieving police objectives. 5, to seek and preserve public favor, not by pandering to public opinion, but by constantly demonstrating absolute impartial service to law, in complete independence of policy and without regard to the justice or injustice of the substance of individual laws, by ready offering of individual service and friendship to all members of the public without regard to their wealth or social standing, by ready exercise of courtesy and friendly good humor, and by ready offering of individual sacrifice in protecting and preserving life. 6, to use physical force only when the exercise of persuasion, advice, and warning is found to be insufficient to obtain public cooperation to an extent necessary to secure observance of law or to restore order, and to use only the minimum degree of physical force which is necessary on any particular occasion for achieving a police objective. 7, to maintain at all times a relationship with the public that gives reality to the historic tradition that the police are the public and that the public are the police being only members of the public who are paid to give full-time attention to duties which are incumbent on every citizen in the interests of community welfare and existence. 8, to recognize always the need for strict adherence to police executive functions and to refrain from even seeming to usurp the powers of the judiciary of avenging individuals or the state, and of authoritatively, judging guilt and punishing the guilty. 9. To recognize always that the test of police efficiency is the absence of crime and disorder, and not the visible evidence of police action in dealing with them. It becomes quite obvious that there is a lot of work to do on both sides. This is Riley Davison. I want you to consider this. Tomorrow I'll bring you the backstory, and I thank you for listening to Bravo Zulu Radio. Have a great day.